Welcome back to Fees Fight Back. Today's video was an appointment day and also the day after my appointment. Good morning, I'm very tired. And I've also just realised it is June and it's supposed to be really warm today and I'm still in my Christmas pyjamas, but they don't look too Christmassy, so I feel like I can get away with it. Breakfast time. I've got my appointments today and I had a big week last week and ended up being home completely by myself for like 4 days. So it came with its challenges, so I'm a little bit nervous about today, but I've asked for a bit of a longer session because there's a lot that I want to talk about. So my poor nurse said yes. But yeah, anyway, breakfast time. I've got my teaspoon. I got a new teaspoon from a really, really kind person. He says, "You can try, but I'm unbreakable." And it's a quote from Six, which is my favourite musical. And yeah, so I'm gonna have that with my breakfast. Little reminder to keep on going. It is currently pre-appointment. I'm extremely tired today. This last week has been huge for me because I had my assessment on Monday, appointments Tuesday, another appointment on Wednesday, then I was home alone from Friday to Sunday, which was just obviously a big jump, and I did okay with it, so I'm feeling okay. I'm just feeling really, really tired and burnt out from just everything that happened last week. And I'm hoping that all of my appointments, I'm hoping everything is going in the right direction still. I hope I can come out the wheelchair very, very soon, and that the inpatient referral will be retracted at the same time. But yeah, right now I'm exhausted. I'm gonna go and put some makeup on because I really look half dead. But yeah. I also put a really cute dress on because it's supposed to be really warm today and it's currently only like 10 degrees, so I'm really cold. So I might go and change as well. I didn't end up changing, but I put a really big thick jumper on and a big jacket. Had my snack in the car, which was an apple and this fulfill bar, which was really not nice. I really didn't rate it, but obviously ate it all anyway. Then I had my appointment and then had my hummus falafel wrap on the way home because it was a slightly longer appointment, so it kind of overlapped with lunchtime. Then I had my Soren slice and my corn yogurt and my cucumber when I got home. I thought before I go and have my snack I'd do a kind of update, although there's not much to update on. Sorry, there was a fly buzzing around, so I let it out the window. But also I'm trying to do some more like Q&As, so I'm trying to get through some questions. So my appointment today was a bit of an extra long session, which I'd asked for because a lot had come up from like getting the ASD diagnosis and the assessment and everything. So we just spoke about that, to be honest, and then spoke about like moving forward with like my recovery and like what we're going to work on. So yeah, it was a very helpful session, and we just worked out like what needs to be worked on sooner rather than later, and then like more long-term goals. But it was really helpful and really positive, which was nice, especially after obviously I had like a huge week last week. So I am feeling very tired, but anyway, moving on to the questions. I got 2 questions I wanted to answer today. First off, and this gets asked a lot, why am I in a wheelchair? So way back when I started these videos, when I was in hospital, I was on complete bed rest, and when I was discharged home I was still supposed to be on complete bed rest because of my physical health. and my physical health has slowly improved, but not to the point where it's safe for me to be walking everywhere. So I think in like March I got allowed my first like time off the wheelchair. So it started off being like a 10-minute walk, and then everything else was in the chair. And slowly, as things have improved, that walk has become longer and I've needed to use the chair less. But just because of my physical health, I still require it for, like, if we're going in to do a food shop or something, that's obviously a lot of walking if I wasn't in the chair. And I'm just not physically in a place where I can do that yet. But hopefully if things keep on going the way they're going, like that will be able to, I will be chair free soon, very soon. Fingers crossed, not fingers crossed, hard work. So that's why I'm still in the chair. But yeah, my walk is now increased to, I can't remember how many minutes we're on now, but it's increased a number of times since then. We can use the chair a bit less, but yeah, that's why it's there. And the second question I get is about like going all in and like different recovery styles. And I really wanted to address this actually because it's something I find really difficult. I understand all in as a concept and I do think it has a place in recovery, but I don't think it is the only way to recover. And I think it works for some people, but it doesn't work for everyone. And it is not the right way to recover, and it's not the wrong way to recover either. Different things work better for different people. The place I'm in right now, I need a structure, I need my meal plan. I also really struggle with hunger cues and thirst cues, and I've struggled with that my whole life. And actually that's not eating disorder related. So if I didn't have that structure of a meal plan, for me I would go backwards because I wouldn't know when to eat. Right now my meal plan is very, very important to me. When I am in a better place, or a more solidly better place, as in when I have been routinely doing meals and snacks as I do 3 meals, 3 snacks a day, more flexibility will be able to be built into that. But at the moment that structure is needed, and that's okay. Some people can't go all in, or they don't feel able to, or it doesn't work for them. There's not a right way and a wrong way to recover. It's how you manage to recover, and that's going to be different for everyone. Recovery looks different for everyone, and that's okay. So if you go all in, fantastic, if that works for you. Right now it's not going to work for me. Being on a meal plan works for me, so that's what I'm doing. Further down the line I might have a look at it again, but right now what I'm doing is working, and it also works with the way my mind works. Like having that routine and that predictability is really important to me. So yeah, I am not going all in at the moment. It's something I'll consider later, but right now I am on my meal plan and it is getting me where I need to be. So that's what I'm doing. And there's not a right and a wrong way to recover. It's different for everyone, and there isn't a better or lesser way. And just try and remember and respect that. You do what you need to do for you, basically. So those are the 2 questions I'm answering today. But yeah, if you've got more questions, pop them in the comments and I will try to reply to them. On my snack today, I've got a brand new bar to try, which is a new one they've just brought out, and it's rhubarb rumble. And yeah, I don't like rhubarb, but this company have never let me down with bars before, so I wanted to try it. It's got like custard cream filling in it, which will be interesting. I'm absolutely exhausted from appointments and everything, which is why I look the way I do. But yeah, having this for my snack, gonna see how it goes. I really didn't know what to expect from this bar, but it was one of the best things I've ever eaten. I'm not a big rhubarb fan, but it wasn't like a really strong rhubarb taste, but the inside had this custard filling thing. It was so nice, and then it had like bits of like baked kind of oaty stuff on the top. It was absolutely incredible. After I finished my snack, me and Mum went on my little walk, which really helped to get some fresh air. I started struggling quite a lot in the evening, but obviously still sat down to dinner and made sure that I finished my whole plate, and I had my yogurt afterwards. I got asked what I'm always doing in my videos because I always look down. I always do crosswords or code words while I'm eating. They really help keep me distracted. Then I had some much needed wind down time and I actually finished my paint by numbers. Then I had my night snack and I wanted to finish this day of this video on this quote. And moving on to the next day. It is breakfast time. I have decided today to increase my meal plan a little bit. It's a small increase, but it's one that I know I need to do, and everything adds up. So yeah, I am a bit nervous about it, but I'm gonna do it and we're gonna have a good day. The sun's out, it's supposed to be quite warm today. So sitting down to breakfast, I've got my teaspoon that says I can and I will. That would make a great blooper moment. I've got my teaspoon that says I can and I will, which I'm gonna go and wash up now because it fell on the floor. Let's hope the day doesn't go as it literally just started. We'll reset. That was a minor blip. We'll be good. This was my little outfit of the day. I absolutely love this dress. So today I kind of made the decision, but then it was agreed by my treatment team and my parents that I am going to increase my meal plan this week for a few reasons, but it means that I'll be having a slightly bigger bar in the morning. And today I've chosen a bar that I wanted to try for absolutely ages, but it always scared me. It's a really weird concept that food scares me. Eating disorders are very weird. So I've got that to have for my morning snack, and then obviously still fully adhering to my meal plan around that. And I have a big challenge for my afternoon snack as well today. But yeah, I know the reasons I chose to do it, and it's just going to help get me into a better place faster, and that's what I'm holding on to. So we got this. Also super sunny today, which is lovely. I'm wearing one of my dresses. Hopefully it's warm enough to actually wear it and I won't just end up in a big cardigan over the top, but I wanted to try and look summery anyway. For my increased morning snack today, I've got a bar that I've wanted to try forever and everyone raves about this one. It's the Grenade Fudged Up Bar. And I thought I tried this and didn't like it, but turns out I tried the Fudge Brownie Grenade Bar, which it is pretty close. And this one, one of my wonderful friends bought it for me for Christmas, so that's like how long I've had it in my snack box. And it really is just a challenging one for me. But first day of an increased snack, and I knew I had to do it on the first day, so finally gonna try it. Okay, the review on this bar. It is the most underwhelmed I've been by a bar for a long time. I think everyone hyped it up and I was expecting this amazing thing, and I thought the flavour was horrible, the texture was weird, it had a really weird aftertaste. I just didn't enjoy it at all. I do not agree with everyone else's reviews of it. But I finished it all anyway. It's lunchtime and I've had a bit of panic about lunch, about thick bread and mayonnaise and anyway, I had a panic but calmed down. I'm sitting down to my handmade sandwich and gonna have all my other bits with it, and it's okay to have a wobble. The most important thing is I'm still doing it. I had a big panic over bread. I just suddenly had all these thoughts that I shouldn't be having thick bread. But then I realised that that was my illness kicking up a fuss, and it was really important that I had it. So I did, and I finished it, and I had my sorrel slice afterwards, and obviously had my corny yoghurt after that. I think it was a really important moment for me actually to recognise those disordered thoughts, but to go against them. For my snack today, I had a bit of a challenging day, and I've gone for a birthday cake brownie. It did have a party ring on it, but I took it off because I really don't like party rings. But I'm gonna try this one and see how it goes. This birthday cake bar was one of the special edition flavours that they made like 2 years ago, and I've had it sat in the back of my freezer. For a number of reasons it's quite challenging, but I decided today's the day, so I went and had it, and it was as delicious as I remembered. It had like thick white chocolate, like a creamy layer, lots of jam. The flavour was amazing. The only thing I don't like about it is the party ring. I'm really frustrated with today. I think I'm quite emotionally burnt out from having quite a few days by myself last week. But I thought I was like okay, and then I had a panic over morning snack, I had a panic over lunch, and I had a panic over my afternoon snack, and it's just very, very frustrating because I thought I'd moved on from the panicky stage, and lunch was very much a panic about bread, and it's just frustrating when I'm such a rational and logical person, and an eating disorder is so irrational and so illogical. So even though I know all of my goals and I know why I'm doing what I'm doing and I want to do it, it doesn't stop that emotional bit coming in, and it doesn't stop that panic, and it doesn't make it easier. And then my afternoon snack, I was gonna have a Biscoff brownie, and then I didn't really want the Biscoff brownie, and I didn't know if that was an eating disordered thing, so I didn't know whether I should just have it, and I didn't know, and then I got so worked up about it, and I didn't know if I was changing the snack for the right reasons, and we have an agreement that we don't change once I've decided, like, on the meal plan what I'm having, we don't change it, because when I start changing things it gets overwhelming, and I didn't know if I wanted it or not, and at the end of the day I had my whole meal plan today, despite the fact that there were panics during most of it, and I think that's just where I'm at the moment. I really pushed myself last week, and I did really well with it, but that has just left me in a little bit of a, feeling a bit more fragile this week, which we did see coming. We thought it might happen. I've got through most of the day. We've got some people over for dinner, which will be fine. So gonna manage dinner okay, and then my night snack, and I'm just gonna try and take it a bit easier, and that's okay. For dinner we had shepherd's pie, and then I had my yogurt afterwards. Then I had some wind down time and I started my new paint by numbers. Then I had my night snack, and I wanted to finish this video on this quote. I I also wanted to apologise for being really quite tired when I was filming this video. I can't believe I actually mispronounced the word blooper. That's like the ultimate bloop. But thank you for your patience, and thank you for the comments of support, because they really do mean the world to me.